Hello there, my name is Amy Sorensen and welcome to my class. This year I'll be teaching Honors 9th grade and 11th grade English. This video is going out to all of you to give you a little bit of background on me and get you set up and started with some of my classroom policies. Just as some background about me, this is my first year at Golden, so I am brand new here, just like all of my new freshmen, and I am so excited to be here. I hope all of you, both my freshmen and my juniors, feel just as welcomed here and just as excited to be here as I have for the past few days. This is a great place to be. This, however, is not my first year teaching. I've done all kinds of different education things, including the last 8 years as a classroom teacher. Being a teacher is my calling. I love to be with you guys, my students. I love to get to know you guys and watch you grow up. So I am just so excited to be here with you. Last year, I taught remote for the entire year, and it is going to be so nice to be back in person with you guys, to get to know you a little bit better than I was able to last year. At home, my favorite thing is to be with my 3 little boys here. Their names are Tommy, Leo, and Eli, and this is the best you can get as far as a picture of little boys who are ages 5, 3, and 1. They keep us busy, they keep us active. My husband and I love to take them on walks, on hikes, trips to the zoo, pool days, park days, so many different things. We are very, very active and keep these boys moving. When I get a little bit of free time to myself, it doesn't happen often, but here and there, I enjoy reading, baking, hand lettering. I love to listen to podcasts. I don't have it listed, but I do enjoy running when I can. Pretty much anything that gives me just a little bit of quiet. Now that you know a little bit about me, let me give you some ideas of what you can expect from my class. As far as supplies, both my honors kids and my 11th grade kids, you need to make sure you bring your school-issued laptop with you to class, along with a spiral notebook dedicated for English and writing utensils. I'm hoping that we don't have to be on a screen 100% of the time this year. Maybe we can do some pen and paper, old school learning. As far as attendance and late work and absent work, I'm going to be following the Golden High School policies. So for attendance, if you're out of the room for half the class or longer, I will be marking you absent. Out of the room for a quarter to half of the class, you get marked tardy. And if you are tardy, I need you to use the QR scanning codes. Juniors, I believe you guys are pretty used to this. My freshmen, I'm imagining they'll explain that a little bit further to you when you get here. As far as late work and absent work, the policies include late work being accepted up until the end of a unit, and then I can no longer take that late work. And then for items turned in late, automatic 25% is taken off of your final score. As far as cell phones and music, I understand you guys like them. You need them with you. I get it, but they are a distraction. So if I am instructing, make sure you have those things put away and turned off as far as music. But I will allow you to be on those things during independent time, again, as long as they are not a distraction. Also, no one wants to listen to you while you're in the bathroom. So if you're going to the bathroom, please make sure you leave your phone here in the classroom. As far as food and drink go, I am a big fan of snacking throughout the day, but the rules are just don't be a mess if you bring food in. Try to eat your lunch at lunch, and absolutely no McDonald's in my classroom. As far as grading policies go, my 11th grade yearbook or grade book will be set up with summative assessments being 60% of the grades. This will include any final projects or papers, large assignments that show evidence of mastery. Usually these are the items at the end of a unit. The rest of the gradebook, which will be 40%, will be formative assessments, which are the day-to-day things that show me that you are working towards that mastery and paying attention in class. My 9th grade kiddos, yours is going to be very similar, but you'll have one more section in your grade book. So your summative assessments are worth 30%, formative assessments are worth 60%, and then class interactions will be worth 10%. Those points come from actively participating in conversations that we'll have as a class and in your small groups. As far as submitting work goes, the vast majority of what we do will all be happening on Google Classroom. Hopefully you got used to that last year. Make sure that you get those items turned in. I always set the due date and then make sure you get it in before midnight of when it is due. For the in-class things that we do with pen and paper, there are shelves or a little basket right next to the door. If we do things in class, you do have until 2:40 to get those things in, just in case you need a little extra time to perfect your work. As we get the year started, these are your Google Classroom codes. My Honors Ninth Grade kids, hopefully you're already signed up from the beginning of the summer. My juniors, I'll work on getting you guys in, but in case you haven't been added, there are the codes for your class periods. Parents, you can also be part of that so you can see what's going on as well. Here's what we're going to be starting with. Juniors, we're going to be starting with a memoir unit. We'll read a book called The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, and we're going to be really trying to get ourselves back into the idea of what it means to be a student and thinking through what it means to be an upperclassman. This semester, we're also going to be doing some SAT prep to make sure you're feeling prepared when that happens in the spring. My ninth grade kiddos, over the summer, you guys read Oedipus the King and did your illusion cards. We're going to be examining character, going back over Oedipus, and we're going to really be thinking about why I made you do those illusion cards and how those are going to apply to you throughout the entire semester. That is all I've got for you for right now. If you do have questions or concerns, please don't hesitate ever to call me, email me, let me know what I can answer for you. I really like to include students on all conversations. So if you email, I will probably email back both parents and students. My preferred method of communication is through email. My school phone number is listed here as well for you. Please do keep in mind that when I do go home, those little boys of mine keep me quite busy, so I may not be able to get back to you right away. I generally don't look at school things once I get home, but I will get back to you as soon as I can the next day. Again, I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to meet you and get the semester started. Let me know if there are any questions.